Hi, here are our learning targets for today. I can represent multiplication and division in various ways. I can use basic facts to solve extended facts. Here's our first example. I have 3 times 1, 3 times 10, and 3 times 100. Notice every single one of these facts has 3 times 1 inside of it. We're increasing by multiples of 10 each time we multiply. Over to the right, I have some base 10 blocks. We're going to use these to help solve the problems. For 3 times 1, I'm going to use my 1s. So I'd have 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. This would give me an answer of 3. For 3 times 10, I'm not counting 1s anymore. I'm counting 10s. But I can still use this 3 to help me. I'm going to count by 10s 3 times. We have 1, 10, and another 10 makes 20, and another 10 makes 30. So here I have 3 10s. 3 times 10 is 30. And then finally, for my last example, I have 3 times, that looks like 3 times 1 again, right? Except I'm into the hundreds. This is 3 times 100 now. So I'm going to count by 100s. I have 100, 200, and 300. So 3 times 100 gives me an answer of 300. If I know that my basic fact of 3 times 1 is 3, then this can help me because now I have 3 times 100, which is 300. Very similar fact. This time I'm going to use a number line to help me solve. I'm first going to start with my very basic facts, and then it's going to increase into the tens and then into the hundreds. So the first time here, my number line starts at 0. It goes all the way up to 11, and you'll notice there's some blue jumps here. And there are 3 jumps, 1, 2, and 3. So I'm jumping on the number line 3 times. Now, what we need to look at next is 3 times what? How big is each jump? Each jump is 2 numbers. This goes from 0 to 1 to 2. And then I jump 2 more numbers to get from 2 to 4. And 2 more numbers to get from 4 to 6. So every time I make a jump, I'm jumping by 2's. So I'm going to do 3 jumps times 2 spaces each time I jump gets me to an answer of 6. This number line actually shows 3 times 2. 1, 2, 3 jumps times 2 spaces for each jump puts me at 6. If I started at 0, this would jump me all the way over to 6. Now the number line underneath it is very similar. Again, you'll see that we have 3 jumps, 1, 2, and 3. But this time when we multiply, if we look at each jump, are we multiplying by 2? No, we're moving from 0 to 20. So we're jumping by 20s. So this would be a jump of 20, another jump of 20 gets me to 40, and another jump of 20 brings me to 60. So our number model would be 3 times 20 because each jump represents 20 instead of 2 this time. And that would give me an answer of 60. 3 20s makes 60, and you'll see that that is where we ended up on the number line. We went from 0 to 60. We can also have number lines that go into the hundreds. This time my number line started at 0, and it went all the way down to 1,100. Again, you'll notice we have 3 jumps. But how much is each jump worth this time? That's right, it's jumping by 200s. We went from 0 all the way to 200 for that first jump. And each jump is the same amount of space. Every time I move, I'm moving by 200. So I can say this shows 3 times 200, which equals 600. 200, 200, and 200 gets me to 600 on my number line. Okay, now let's use what we've learned about extended facts to help us with division. The first question says, how many 7s are in 63? This means if I count by 7s, how many will it take me until I get up to 63? The answer to that is 9. Now I want to look at the next one. How many 7s are in 630. Again, I have 7 and 63, so I know that this is going to start with 9. The difference is this is 63 tens, which makes 630. So if I know that there is 9 in this number 63, I'm just going to think about, now I'm going up from 1s to 10s. So 9 tens makes 90. So there must be 97s in 630. For the next one, I want to know how many 7s are in 6300. Again, I have 7 and 63, so I know my answer is going to start with 9. It's not 63 though. This is 6,300. So this is really made up of 63 hundreds. So instead of just 9, I know that it must be 900 sevens that are in that number. Let's try a number grid now with our extended facts. This time you're only going to have to worry about multiplying. We're not going to do any extended facts division. We have 60 here at the top, and I want to multiply this by 5 on the side. So I want to think, what is first? First, what is 5 times 6? I know that that's 30. And then 1 0 at the end is for tens, so 30 tens makes the number 300. Now I want to say, what is 5 times 3,000? Well, I know 5 times 3 is 15, and 3 zeros represents thousands. So instead of 15, I now have 15,000. Oof, that's a big number. And the next one, 2 times 60. Well, I know 2 times 6 is 12, but I'm working with tens. 12 tens makes the number 120. And finally, 2 3,000s. Well, 2 times 3 is 6, but those 3 zeros mean I'm working with thousands, so this must be 6,000. Now notice I found all of those answers by multiplying. Dividing, notice there is a dividing symbol here. I could use these numbers to show division. If I wanted to do 120 divided by 2, that would give me an answer of 60. There would be 2 60s inside 120. See you next time, students.